You as a school owner, you are now acting like an entrepreneur. Kaya minsan hindi tayo maka-act as an entrepreneur kasi tayo pa rin gumagawa mostly ng mga tasks. Okay, Gilibers, ano nga ba yung mga kalamitan na problema ng mga private school owners? Ito po sa mga umaten sa atin sa Run Your School as a Business from batch 1 to batch 9 na ngayon. So sa AIM Conference Center po yan sa Makati. By the way, batch 10 na natin na you can attend May 27 and 28 and monthly po yan. So ito yung mga kadalasan na problems or challenges ng mga school owners. First, declining enrollment, rising operating costs, no clear value differentiation, weak marketing and enrollment system, lack of systems, puro manual lang, puro kung ano lang na-recall, teacher turnover, failure to adapt to digital, reactive leadership, wala talagang strategy, and no emergency fund, and parents are disappointed. So ano nga ba yung solution pag eto na yung problema? Dalawa po ang pwede natin gawin. Okay? First, you have to design and fix your organizational structure. So, dapat malinaw ang structure mo. Kahit maliit pa lang ang schools, kahit na 200 pa lang yung students natin, less than 200 or 300, dapat clear ang structure natin. So, from you, the president, your basic ed, your college kung meron, your TESDA, even your marketing, and sa akin, hiwalay pa yung canteen. So, for me, there are two departments na hiwalay talaga siya na directly reporting to you as a school owner. First, your marketing. Second, your canteen. So, dapat yan nakahiwalay. Kasi canteen is one of the major sources of income ng mga schools na hindi natin pinapansin. Akala natin puro tuition fee. No, the canteen. Pay attention to your canteen. 2 days ago, galing po akong Quezon City and I presented kung gaano yung income potential ng school canteen nila because they have 1,300 students. Imagine mo, if you have 1,300 students and ang pera na lang po niyan daily is let's say 200. So magkano po, diba yun na lang, 1,300 times 2,000 with 20 to 30 profit margin. Yan po ang kita ng school daily. And hindi natin na-maximize pa, hindi natin na-realize. Okay? Ito, ano bang tamang gawin sa canteen? Sa akin, for me, we have 3 options. First, you run it. So, you as a school owner, you hire canteen manager. Second, iparent natin on a daily basis. And third, i-subdivide natin into 3 to 5 areas. So, para noon, iba-iba yung na-offer, iba-iba yung nagmamanage, and meron ka 3 to 5 separate daily income. Okay? So, pag clear na yung organizational structure natin, you as a school owner, you are now acting like an entrepreneur. Kaya minsan hindi tayo maka-act as an entrepreneur kasi tayo pa rin gumagawa mostly ng mga tasks. We are still a technician, you are still a manager, but hindi tayo ma-act as an entrepreneur. Okay? One, organizational structure, and second, the right system. Ito, maraming schools matagal na pero wala pa rin system. So, the question is, paano nga ba tayo gagawa ng systems? Alam mo, simple lang yon. Ito, bigyan ko kayo na example. Ang paggawa po ng system is just writing at least 5 steps for every transaction. For example, checking of test papers ng teachers mo. That's one transaction. Ano yung 5 steps? Bago sila magpa-check sa'yo, ano yung dala nila, ano yung requirement, and when. How many days before the examination? Dapat clarity. Okay? So, to know more about these things, paano ba natin ma-prevent itong mga problems sa mga private schools, you can attend our masterclass or Run Your School, and you can avail of our strategic planning or Coach Me program. PM ka na po ngayon sa ating inbox and of course to our WhatsApp 0935254311. Let's go. Or email us sa ggsung@yahoo.com. Let's go. Kape po tayo. Kape po.